This 45th trading week of 2012 comes to a close with investors assessing how a second term for President Obama will affect the economy. Hi, I'm Sayoko Murase. Welcome to the weekly market wrap for November 9th, 2012. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq were all lower for the week. Crude oil futures are higher this week, trading around $86.26 a barrel on Friday afternoon. Gold futures are higher this week, trading at $1,731.67 an ounce in afternoon trading. In notable economic news this week, the Commerce Department announced that total wholesale inventories were higher by 1.1% to $494.2 billion. In corporate news, Sysco announced that earnings fell for the first quarter of its 2013 fiscal year. Even though sales increased, the company earned $286.6 million or 49 cents a share, down by 5.3% from $302.6 million or 51 cents a share in the same period last year. Analysts had expected earnings of 50 cents a share. Sales were higher by 4.7% to $11.1 billion. Humana announced that earnings for the third quarter will lower by about 2% versus the same period last year to $2.62 a share, beating expectations of $2.05 a share. Revenue increased by 3.8% to $9.65 billion, lower than the $9.86 billion that analysts had estimated. Macy's announced that net income increased by 4.3% in the third quarter. The company earned $145 million or 36 cents a share versus $138 million or 32 cents a share in the same period last year. Revenue increased by 3.7% to $6.07 billion. Analysts had been expecting earnings of 29 cents a share and revenue of $6.07 billion. Goodrich Petroleum announced that net income fell by 10% to $10.9 million or 30 cents a share from $12.1 million or 33 cents a share a year ago for the quarter that ended on September 30th. Revenue was lower by 17% to $46 million, below expectations of $65 million. Staffing company Kelly Services announced that profit and revenue dropped during the third quarter as weak economic conditions and a tough job market persisted. Net income was $16.6 million or 43 cents a share versus $197 million or 52 cents a share in the same period last year. Revenue was lower by 4% to $1.35 billion. This is the weekly market wrap for Friday, November 9th, 2012. Please join us on Monday for the week ahead market report. This is Sayoko Murase for PassFail.com, taking you behind the ticker.